everyone, welcome to my kitchen. It's a million degrees and that is why I'm coming to you all real life. I'm baking, the fan's on, I'm trying to vent some hot air out. In all of my frosting videos, a lot of questions about why I put water by the teaspoon on my frosting recipes. And here is why. Days like this when it is really hot and I'm still baking something, my butter is very soft. So I'm going to flip you around and kind of walk you through how to figure out how much water to use. So here we go. So here I am with my butter. It's been sitting out at room temperature. Now currently my room temperature is probably 80 degrees. That is about 8 degrees higher than normal, and if you like a cooler house, it's even more. So you can see that my butter is incredibly soft. Butter is soft like this and just super melty. It gets liquidy. Basically, it's breaking down and it's, you know, getting closer to melting. And when it melts, it's a liquid and no longer a solid. That's why I say water by the teaspoonful. Now what I'm gonna do, I'll mix and everything so you can see how soft this frosting is without any added liquid. All right, y'all, I'm gonna hand mix this. Sorry that my juicer's in the way. It's the only place to set my phone where you can see this. I don't always hand mix, but I just wanna show, first of all, it's totally possible to make frosting by hand. This is gonna take just a couple of minutes for me to get all mixed together. And then I will start adding in my extract and my liquid if necessary. Don't feel discouraged if you see all these lumps. It will smooth out, no problem. All right, so I brought you into a little bit better light here so you can see. Right now, the consistency of this hand mixing the frosting, it is like, I would say a little softer than cookie dough. So while it kind of looks mashed up and maybe like it's super firm, it's really not that firm. Now I am making cupcake swirls, so I need it to be loosened up just a little bit more. So I'm going to start with my vanilla and then I'm going to add in a teaspoon of water to see where that gets me. Okay, here we go. This is a teaspoon of extract and a teaspoon of water. And you can already see how much is loosening up and how much easier it is getting to mix. Now I'm going to actually whip this up. I don't want it too dense for these cupcakes. And this is also all the frosting I'm making. And so I need some more air density in there. So I'm going to do another teaspoon, but you can see kind of where we're at after just 1 teaspoon of water. Now when whipping your frosting to make it really light and fluffy, first of all, you're gonna get air bubbles, so don't be surprised at that. It's gonna go from like pale yellow to completely white. The other thing is you don't want it too soft, otherwise it won't whip. Now on a day when it's not as hot outside, like it is just scorching in here, you might need more water than this. I have certainly used more than just 2 teaspoons of water. I'm like, look, that's all 2 teaspoons did. Look how smooth that is. This is like a normal, I'm frosting a cake. I'm gonna do, well, and you can see it, it's drooping too. It wants to droop off. I don't know. I'm gonna do 1 more teaspoon and I think that's it. And like I said, if I was just leaving this and spreading it, yeah, this is perfect. If I was making rosettes, I would have stayed back a teaspoon because you need it to be firm and not going to wilt. So if you need to do flowers or rosettes or borders, anything where you don't want it like drooping, especially in the heat when it wants to just melt on itself, you will want to have stopped a teaspoon back, and this is perfect. This is what I would say is close to like a canned frosting in a grocery store. Hopefully that all made sense as to why I don't give an exact amount when it comes to water. The heat, the humidity, it makes a big difference in those frostings. you want it the perfect consistency for what you're doing. That may be different every time. The consistency for filling a cake or crumb coating or different kinds of decorations, you want different amounts of water because you need different consistencies. So if you have any questions, comment below. I will, throughout this video, I will have linked my buttercream frosting video and recipe where you can actually see me. I use a mixer instead of going by hand, but I wanted this to be more just about that humidity and water difference, and why my recipes sometimes say water is needed. That's why. People ask if they can use milk or cream. Absolutely. I use water because everything doesn't crust as quickly. So you know how like frosting gets kind of like crunchy on the outside as it sits? Using water makes it not get crunchy as quickly, so if you defrost or manipulate or do anything, it's not gonna get weird. So anyway, if you have any questions, comment below, give this video a thumbs up, and subscribe to our channel for more baking and fun adventures that we have. And I hope you have an awesome day. Look at how much volume I got. Oh my goodness. So much. This is what frosting looks like that was hand mixed. That's what frosting looks like that's whipped. Can you see the texture difference? It's not, this is smoother, not as smooth. You can see more air bubbles in there. Not so many in there. Voila, something else cool.